And one more share is there in the chat from Oslam. I used to feel like my being was dwelling in a dense forest without clear gateways out of it. With the help of bhakti, I did not find a visible gateway, but moved about the tree line to get moved above the tree line to get an overview of the forest.
Wow, I like it. I like that imagery. Yeah. Tell me, how do you plan to continue with your Bhakti Yoga studies? These are lifelong teachings. These are not 1 year teachings, 6 month teachings. You have been initiated into Bhakti Yoga. Some maybe at the beginning, some at the end. But you want to. How do you think? Any ideas and how you can keep up? Ishani, how do you keep up with Bhakti Yoga?
I have certain routines and rhythms that I do, but
Tell us about.
yeah. So in the morning, when I wake up and look at my palms, or I touch the earth before I step down, or
And I
I,
know you wake up at Brahma Muhurta. I'm
yes.
aware of.
So it's
Yes.
dark outside, but I'm remembering the light and the divine. And then I go out and I gaze in the direction of the sun, even though it's dark outside. I'm seeking the light, um, lighting a lamp, saying prayers, saying mantras. That all is there. There's a hum of activity. But each day I find a way to infuse that activity with this, as you said, a God consciousness, a God awareness. So I keep asking, it's evolving my practices so that they get more of a depth and they become more about the God in me, recognizing and awakening to its oneness with the God outside. And so each activity becomes an exercise in that. And I find that these Bhakti Yoga teachings, there'll be a gem in there. And that shows me another way that I can deepen and sweeten each of these practices that are happening. But that's how it's going for me. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Aparna, are you there?
Emma, um, I focus a lot on Brahman everywhere, Atman everywhere, and where I see and know and experience Ishwara and where I don't. With my mind, I might not know, I might not see it in my mind. So I have a practice, and it's become, it's sort of endemic in my life now through these teachings. When I'm seeing Ishwara there. Um, I'm seeing Ishwara here. I'm seeing Ishwara there. I'm feeling Ishwara. I'm experiencing Ishwara. I'm experiencing Ishwara. This is Ishwara. I'm Ishwara. There's Ishwara. And this experience in every interaction, I remember. I remember. I remember. It's a practice. It's a practice.
So this is the Advaita Drishti, the Advaita perception, the one truth, seeing it with your inner eye. Yeah. Sometimes I would be like eating a meal. Many of you know my partner loves to cook Ayurvedic food. He has a full-time job, but then he still cooks all the 3 meals with such delight. That's my good karma. And I'm eating it and I'm enjoying it. But then in the middle, I have this experience of, I have this experience of Ishwara's Leela, the divine play. That Ishwara is enjoying this spoonful of whatever delight he has made, and Ishwara has cooked, and Ishwara is in the fire. So I have this, I don't know what to call that moment, but it's a little like parallel reality moment, of being in this transactional reality and yet being in this absolute reality experience at the same time. So that's something. So Another thing, another decision that I took long ago, just I will share it with you, was like the soul that came into my Baba's home was like a really lazy soul. Like I'm born lazy. And I was the laziest person in my family. And I would burrow under the covers when the temple bells would ring. But that was when I was still young, and then I had a bout of rebellion for a few years. But apart from that, the more I learned this, the more I heard this, I wanted to wake up for the sun. I wanted to. I wanted to go to the river with Baba. And then in our home, in our tradition, you don't have to follow that, but we have a concept of shaucham, or purity. It's a dharma value. Patanjali talks about it, Gita talks about it. So you have to be pure in body. So you have to be pure in desha, space. The space around you is pure. You have to be pure in deha, or body. So you have to take a shower every day. Then you have to be pure in vak, your speech, Then you have to be pure in your manaha, or thoughts. Why? Because this is a temple of Ishwara. If our Atma is Ishwara, then purity is our way of life. And then Indriya, like the way you engage with the world, how do you use your sense organs? So we do not approach our altar without showering. So if you don't shower, what to do? So one habits that I developed, which really helped me, was when I open my eyes, I have a routine. When I open my eyes, my mind will say, eyes open, it will give me the red flag. Eyes open, your mind can run here and there, bring it to the goddess, Karagre Vastate Lakshmi. And I try to feel it. I don't just say, no, I feel it. I try to feel. Oh, I feel like, whoa, what a connection, first thing. And I'm still like restraining my mind from thinking, oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, Thursday morning. But you go win them. No, I'm going to bring it back. I'll bring it back to, I'm going to put my foot on Mother Earth. This is not a strange coincidence. I'm here. I'm going to put my foot. I know a mantra, whether you know a mantra or not, the thoughts are more important, of gratitude. And then as soon as I get up means get up. The habit this lazy ego gave itself was, I will go into the shower. I will just go. I mean, few days where it didn't happen, or there was fever or something, which is also rare thanks to Ayurveda, just go. Hot or cold, rainy or whatever. Now, once the water is falling on you, now all the tamas has gone. So then you come out, you wear fresh clothes, and you go to your altar. And you sit there and you stare at something beautiful, light some incense or light a candle. Whatever is on your altar, make it point that it is beautiful and meaningful to you. Don't put a lot of devis and devas there if they don't mean anything to you. Put a rock there if it means something to you, a feather there if it means anything that reminds you. So then that's a really important moment. So then I have my own, like this, I will chant this, I have a routine. And if I miss that routine, I get a little, like, this is all trained. Brain is trained. So now say no negativity has come for a good 1 hour of the morning. That's something. That's something. Then I gave up on the mala routine more recently. I do it sometimes when I feel like it. More than mala, I feel like being in a trance meditation. That feels more to me. And the mala kept bringing me out, and it was hard for me. And mala is like a beginning focus. Now I focus, I go in. So then I stay there first. Then when I get up, don't stop me. I have to be on my laptop to write. And I am writing my books. And then my day proceeds, I, I have breakfast, take my dog for a walk, etc., etc. But the point is, try and develop a morning routine. And to help you have a morning routine, I have asked Sadhvi Shani, who I have seen didn't have a morning routine, was interested in one, cultivated it, held it, persevered. So, she will teach you in this coming year a wake-up routine, a bedtime routine, a mealtime routine. Would you like to learn that? How to infuse Ishwara in those? Yeah. So she will teach you that, and you can hold that space for Ishwara. And if Sanskrit is hard, I understand. Write, understand the meaning, we'll give you the meaning, and then write it in English. Those thoughts are more, mantras are thoughts. So you want to hold on to those thoughts. Okay? Never memorize a flat mantra without knowing its meaning. Then no point. Okay? So that's what I would say.